Good evening, everybody. Welcome along to another level of GP2 around Singapore. I am your host this evening, Mackie, standing in for Mr. Gambi, who is unwell, and joining me this week in the commentary box is Kane Robbo. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, sir. Thank you for asking. I'm looking forward to this, what could be a sensational race around this track, which could bring drama around any corner.
Yeah, it's a difficult track to nail as well. Which strategy?
Yeah, one or two stop is going to be key. You can do both and it not really make much of a difference.
Unless it rains.
Subsequent races. But the rain will change a lot, yeah. Hopefully, as you see, all the cars are just retiring from Q1. We will get underway with the first flying laps very shortly. And then we can start to see an inkling into what people are thinking. What would you? I mean, I know what you did, but if you were racing tonight, what would you do for strategy?
Probably would have gone medium height. Tried the one stop, but if the one stop didn't work, I'd probably go medium height softs.
Okay, that's one way around doing it, yeah.
But if you're doing a two-stop, it'll probably be medium, then softs to end.
Yeah, medium, soft, or soft, medium, depending on conditions and as someone doesn't get the memo to not do a lap.
He's just retired now.
Drives in the pit lane. Okay, fair enough. I wonder, is it going to be a completely dry race though? It's going to be interesting to find out. Because I know it rained on Monday.
It was difficult to keep the car.
Yeah, I noticed you were struggling a lot. But you did well, so credit to you, sir.
Yeah, because one time...
It's always a tough race, this, but then it rains and makes it a whole lot tougher.
Yep. Just depends on who likes the track and who doesn't.
And everyone's back for Q2. Two people going straight for hards. So they're probably going to go hards and then mediums to try and get through on the mediums for the better strategy for the race.
Yes.
Keep an eye on those, but everyone else so far yet to commit to anything. Mercedes.
First out on track. Probably
Don't know if he was first out. Could be. Told Chelsea. Don't know if anyone else is further down the pit lane.
No. Oh, no, it's Tom Chelsea who's getting out first for the first lap.
Yep.
And Andrew. Then
Okay, yep, I'll try to
the
remember that
Kimster.
order. The Kimster, yep.
I can't remember.
Of course, the championship contenders are Kimster and Skunk at this point. I believe. I'll just double check if there are any more behind that battle. Just give me a moment while I check on that, and I'll give you some on board with the first car out.
Gaming, Skunk, and Magic might be going out ones. Softs for the Q2 run.
Interesting to do it so early. Unless he's doing the backwards soft medium. Yeah, Magic Mark has an outside chance of the championship at the moment. He joined a little way into this. But the two protagonists are Skunk and Kimster at the front. 3 points between the two.
Ooh, it's getting close.
It is. Very close, and it has been all season, to be fair. They were trading wins early on in the season and just trading results here and there, so it's very close between the two, and it has been since round 1.
Could we see the title fight go to end?
You could well do. Unlike real life. As Tom Chelsea starts a lap. So we'll see how he gets on.
I'll watch Andrews then.
Alright, yep, keep me updated with his sector times and I'll be able to compare the two. They're both on the same tyre. That's a lot of people out on softs so this early on in the session, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I think they might ruin the race or go for it 2
I'm
stop.
honestly pretty sure it must be raining if everyone's going straight out on the softs.
Yeah, it might be.
And there is a message in the chat about rain in race, but it doesn't specify when, so we'll see.
Andrew's doing a 27.4 in sector 1.
Okay. Missed a sector time for Tom
Oh, he's
Chelsea. I was looking at the
invalidated his
chat.
lap time wrong.
Oh, invalidated. Oh dear.
I'll watch Kimster then because he's behind Andrew.
Alright. Tom Chelsea's just into sector 3. He did a
Kimster's
105.9 through sector 2, so that's the benchmark for Kimster to try and beat, even though he's on a different tyre.
He did 27.1
Should easily do that.
in sector 1 and 37.8 in sector 2.
Okay. Tom Chelsea's just rounding the final couple of corners now. A little bit out of
Tom
shape, I
Chelsea.
guess. I don't know.
Chelsea and Kimster are both on
39.9.
same tyres.
Validated. Didn't see where it did that. Andrew 39. 38.3 for Kimster.
Said
comes
Andrew's
Skunk
time
Burner.
invalidated, but I don't know why it's still showing. Oh.
Oh. GG Gold is. You've done it again. And Skunk Burner lifts off as he goes across the line. As SZ Gaming does a 40.7. Here comes the Devil.
David.
38.4. Second
David,
place.
that's a David.
The hard.
Yeah, top 3 up.
Here comes Eliminator now. Goes P4. A lot of people going on the hards that are regular. Here comes HLG. He's on a lap now, so let's go on board with him. And I'll try not to jinx him this week. He'll never forgive me if I do. I think he's still annoyed at me for last week, to be honest with you.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Going around the final corner now. Looks like a mighty effort. 38.9 on the hards. Very good effort.
6 tenths away from Kimster.
Yeah, but I know his race pace is pretty strong around here.
Oh, Tom Chelsea.
Magic mark. Everyone is on hards. I've been reading the wrong screen all night.
Everyone's at
Whoopsie.
high five from Skunk.
Apart from Skunk.
Gaming.
Yeah, but Skunk slowed down at the end, so he's going to come out in the mediums.
Oh, yeah.
Just for the better starting tyre probably, and just pop it somewhere in the top 4 in this session probably.
Yeah. Oh, Skunk just blocked up running into pit lane.
Let's see if anyone's on a lap. I'm on board with Critchley now, who seems
Gaming's
to be on a lap.
Eliminator's on a lap.
Oh, Critchley's just gone off and invalidated, so he's backed off. Game is not on a good lap.
Well, Tom Chelsea's on another lap. But he's 6 tenths down.
Oh, that's not ideal.
Oh no, he's on his own lap. Because he's running no ERS now.
Oh, yeah.
Unless he changed.
AMS Phoenix on a lap. I think.
Yeah, he is, I think. see what he's up
39.4
on.
also.
He's up on his time by 2/10 in sector 1.
Yeah, that's close around there though. Very close to track limits. I think he's okay because he still seems to be going for it, but any more of the curb, it would have been an invalidation out right there.
Yeah.
Maybe that one
There's a
was
track-
too. Very
Track
close.
limits are tight on this
There's the kink
track as
that
well.
is. The kink is unforgiving. Does he even need to be there?
Probably not. Oh, he's 4/10 up on his time in sector 2.
Yeah. Here comes Phoenix. Will have improved undoubtedly, but I believe he was invalidated. 38.7 would have put him P3. Don't know where he invalidated, but on board with the Eliminator now, who's in 0 ERS, so that's probably not a lap being set. Phoenix is getting well out of the way of people.
Yeah, Kimster, Devil.
Fair racer is Phoenix.
Yeah, Kimster, Devil and Mark are coming out on mediums now, I think.
Yeah. Devil's out on
Medium.
mediums, and Kimster will surely be on track, I think.
Yeah.
HLG is somewhere on track. Probably just recovering to the pits.
Yeah, he is pitting.
Indeed he is. Yep, there we go. Good job HLG.
Tom Chelsea's now coming out on mediums.
GW's on a lap for the first time, I think, for this session, so we'll track his progress.
Toro also doesn't look as good as he used to in the night now.
Yeah.
Last game it looks incredible.
I think it always, like, all cars look better at night somehow.
Yeah, the Toro also had like a dark purple tint when it was in night time.
It does, it looks so much more nicer somehow. Matt seems to have a little bit of I don't know, it looked like he went a little bit too deep there on first glance, but he's still on a pretty decent time, so camera angles can be deceptive.
Yeah,
You'll learn this as you
on board.
commentate more with me, that I'm always confused by camera angles. I'm a simple tree though.
I'll watch Devil as he's going. Is he starting his lap time? Well, he's already in sector.
Matt GW round the final corner. What has he got? Oh, a lot.
fastest.
37.9.
Ah, that's on the heights.
Yep. Amos Andrews also improving, so we'll see. Oh no, he won't. He's going in the pits.
Camber rest.
He's
React
coming
to
out
that.
for some mediums. Tom Chelsea's on an outlap. Devil's on a lap now. 3/10 up through sector 2. Into sector 2, sorry. Words, they just come out of my mouth before I even realise what I'm saying, and then my eyes kick in. It's like, hang on, he's not quite through there yet. Devil's on a monster of a time right now.
Any close
But still needs to hold it. Yeah, and needs to hold it together through this final sector. Just to have the optimum
Please.
strategy for the race.
Yeah, these last few corners are difficult here. Hard to keep it
Yeah.
in the track limits,
Very difficult.
as I found
Seems to
out
have
on
managed it.
Monday.
There we go.
Can people
Tom
respond to
Chelsea,
that?
see if he has any issues. As the gaming gets nicely out of the way to let him through. Second set of softs. Oh, and there goes some front wing from SZ Gaming. just hit the wall on the way into the Anderson Bridge there. Shows he's up by 1.2. Who else is about to start a lap? Could be any one of the guys on an out lap. HLG is going to be on another lap shortly. AMS Andrew, his teammate as well. Gaming may not start his out lap because he just clouted his wing. Critchley
I think the closest
will
person
be
is
desperate to
Kimster.
get a time in. Okay, Kimster's next to be on board then. There's the Devil, still quickest. Tom Chelsea's second.
Yes,
I've
Kimster's
gone through Ollie. Sorry, Kimster. Viper's joined us in the chat. Good evening, sir. Kimster's just started his flying lap, so we'll good look at this. See how he gets on.
As he's been saying that this is one of his favourite tracks, let's see what he can do.
Yeah, he's been looking forward to this one for some time, I know that.
I'll go on board with HLG.
Okay.
Another person who likes this track.
Yeah, another one who's been frothing at the mouth pretty much to get here and race. Very big fan of this track is HLG, and it's also one of Viper's favourite tracks as well, so they're in good company.
Well, we clipped the hairpin after the bridge, but he's kept
Ooh,
it
that's very
on
close to the
track.
wall there for Kimster. Jeez. There we go.
I feel like HLG might have to take another run at this, another lap. Oh no, he's got
He
no
got time
time.
to do that. He can't. He
Nope.
can't do that.
So he's... Because he clipped the hairpin coming out the bridge,
Yeah.
which I didn't race. In the
He's
lap.
going to finish the lap. I don't know how much of an improvement it's going to be, but we'll see. Should be a couple of... There we go. Third place, 37.1. Comfortably through.
Could have been
From Skunk
faster
Burner,
if he
who
didn't
needs
clip
to
that
set a
wall.
lap. Yeah, he knows where he went wrong, and we'll look to figure that out for Q3.
Oh, Andrew's
Burner
on
is
time, that's
going to
good.
be last to finish, I think. Andrew's not on a great lap right now. Ezek
Oh,
Gaming is in sector 3 but down, so he may not improve. Eliminator is up on his time. Magic Mark is also up. Of course, some of these guys don't need to improve, they're through anyway.
But Skunk Burner does.
Yeah, he does. As he's
Smallest
in
of the
danger,
people.
let's go and have a look. Championship leader will want to be in Q3. Is he going to be?
Runs out of the RS going on.
Of course he
last
is.
corner.
That knocks HLG's teammate out. Phoenix is on the bubble as well, but I think he's
Matt's
safe because
finishing his
everyone
lap.
behind him is done. So Phoenix will be through.
And Matt doesn't.
Let's hope his AI doesn't
Well, he
do a
improves
normal
behind
AI
position.
thing.
His lap
Yeah.
time was invalidated.
There we go. Phoenix through to Q3, and we lose AMS Andrew, and Critchley just didn't get a lap in the end.
I think he crashed it coming around last corner because I saw. his
He
car.
did crash. I saw it come up. He retired, but I wasn't on board with him at the time. So
Yeah, I saw his car in the background when it driving.
good solid effort from Kimster in Q2. we'll look to carry that forward to consolidate a pole position. 2 tenths quicker than his rival. He'll be fused by that, but I think Skunk Burner will always find some more in Q3.
Oh, might start heating up
15
now.
thousandths between the first two there. I didn't notice that at the time, but that's decent battle. Yeah, this is shaping up to be a real great race already.
It's only Q2.
It is the only Q2, exactly. Because we know we have the possibility, probability of some rain in the race, but we don't know when. I would imagine the latter half, otherwise everyone would have been on the softs, presumably.
Unless they do go medium softs in the race. Or if there's rain, they might just hold out a bit longer.
Medium soft could work. I did medium soft medium, which was a little bit weird at the time last night, but hey, it got me a 5th place in my book, so I'll take that any day of the week.
As who's the first one?
Everyone comes out nice and early. I'll put
Skunk's
the telemetry
out
back
first.
on. Sorry, engineers out there.
Skunk is the first driver out. And then Kimster.
Yeah.
As Gaming is the only driver out medium so far.
That's an interesting way round. It's a puzzler that, but fair enough. Maybe he's just getting some race data. I don't know, but
Yeah. Unless he used all of his softs in Q2.
he did use 2 in Q2. I did notice that, so he'll have 1 for this session, the mandatory Q3 set.
Unless
And
he'll save them for the race. But I'm not too sure.
you can't save them for the race. If you don't use them, they're taken back, so you might as well give it a go at the end of the session.
Unless he'll see
Mistake
what the
that
medium,
many drivers have made.
see what the mediums are like, then do
Yeah,
one lap and then see
That's
what the slots are
got
like.
to be what he's up to, yeah. Just find someone who's in the lead of the train to do a lap. I can't remember who's
That's
first out.
Kimster, because Skunk Burner let him past.
Okay, on board with him then. Looking forward to seeing how these two get on. The other drivers we have as well, I'd look forward to their battles too, but these two particularly, Skunk and Kimster. Very
I
much.
think Kimster starts his lap now. Well, start his lap.
Did he go briefly into 8th gear there? Or was that just me?
I didn't see it.
Yes, I believe he did go straight up into 8th and back down to 7th again for turn-in, so we'll see what he does on this straight. He should have plenty of time to get into 7th gear, and he goes into 8th for a little bit longer on this straight.
Right, a bit setup he's using. Which allows him
I
to
don't
get
know.
into
It's
8th a little bit longer.
it might be. It might be. I was just thinking for turn 1. I don't really use 8th myself. Well, maybe that could be a setup thing as well. But or maybe just Kimster's that much more better at F1 than I am. That's why I'm not racing with him and just watching him race.
Unless
Well,
you
you're not
wanna
doing
go
so bad
early.
yourself, sir. Keep up your good work. Really impressive.
Unless he just knows the tricks around this circuit, as he says.
You would
His
think
favourite
so.
track.
He's been. Yeah, I was going to say he's been saying it's his favourite track for a while, and he's been on time trial a lot the last few days. So
Probably trying to find out when perfect lines he can take, improve his lap.
yeah,
At
decent opening, but that
1:35.9.
should be beaten. Look at
That's
Skunk,
Skunk Burner.
36,
Oh, no, he
3
invalidated.
invalidated.
Oh, Devil now.
Eliminated in Sector 3, so one's ahead of him. HLG is going into Sector 3, yeah. He'll be one of the next to
Phoenix
complete a lap.
now.
Phoenix, okay, 36.5. And
Now Tom
HLG
Chelsea.
comes into the pits.
Going for that, it's not on.
My GW's in Sector 3.
Fully invalidated. Gaming. Now
Everyone's going back in the pits. I don't know what's going on.
On.
Oh, that's not quite
Magic
right.
Mike now. See what you can do.
As someone sets the lap time as they go over the line. Well done, sir. I think Skunk will be pitting this lap, so he's got low fuel light warning. He'll be in for those Q3 softs probably at some point.
Yeah. Oh. Devil's on a lap because he's still using his ERS.
Okay, we'll go to him. Because I don't think anyone else is on a lap right now.
Tom Chelsea is.
He's really
Devil's
minimal
further ahead.
on the ERS. Oh, that's the problem. We'll look at the yellow car for now.
The banana.
Yeah, yeah. Seems nicely out of the way there. Just be careful you don't get disqualified for being parked in a dangerous location. I'm sure he's fine, but you know what these games like.
Oh, the car.
Devil.
And he still sets a good lap time.
Yeah, yeah. Very competitive even with the Twitch. This is not over yet.
He might
Like I say-
put some new socks on and then go for another run.
Yeah, he will. He'll go again. He'll put his Q3s on.
Oh no, Tom Chelsea.
He's on an outlap.
And so is Eliminator.
Here comes Gaming into the pits. We'll put the softs on at some point. Get back out there.
Weekend.
Service round on the outlaps.
HRG.
I thought it was, but I had to double check.
Yeah, it's HRG Eliminator.
Go on board
then
with him.
Matt.
He's next to get the airtime. Let's go.
Boys.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Hmm.
I don't see damage, so maybe he's just getting some info. Maybe he put too much fuel in or something. I don't know. Maybe he forgot to take fuel out. But
Eliminator.
Well, that's
just
what I
like
did the
Matt
other night.
passed.
okay, we'll go on board with him. He begins the final run up to the line to start a lap. Go on board with him and watch how he does, I guess.
As Gaming comes out.
Yep. Hopefully he doesn't get in the way of Eliminator, who will be around shortly too.
I don't
Probably
think he will
okay.
be.
I think he's fine, yeah.
Yeah. Gaming's further ahead.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's
When Matt went
better
past him,
than
look, he
Matt.
could be close, to be fair, but yeah, it's not close, so should be fine there. Back on board with the Toro of Matt.
Set to yellow. Well, that's just Gaming, I think, letting Eliminator.
Yeah, I would have been surprised if it was anything else. Right, go around the bridge, the Anderson Bridge.
Phoenix Mark and Kimster all out on laps now. Oh, it's
Okay, Matt does that. 35.7. I
gaming.
would expect that to be beaten, but it's going to be a lot closer now.
This gaming got damage.
Might just be having a validation moment and just backing off and saving him on an outlap. I don't know, whatever. If you're still in the pitch, you're leaving it late to go back out, but HLG probably will be coming out very shortly to give it a one final go, as I believe that is the engine being fired now.
Yes, it is.
2 minutes to go. We should just about be fine, but maybe cutting it a little finer than he'd like, but should be okay.
It is a long pit lane, so
That's what I mean. It should be fine. 150 now as he's just on pit exit. 48. He's probably gonna be okay, but he may have to gun it a little bit more than he'd like. But at least he's out on track to give it a go.
I think Tom Chelsea.
Go back to Tom Chelsea, who's just clouted the wall.
Good time to spectate them.
Yep.
Only goes 5th fastest.
364. Magic Mark going around the Anderson Bridge. I believe that's what that's called, but if not, then I've just messed up again.
I think he'll win it. No. Oh. Can't.
I'll just he
Yeah,
did some
eliminated.
second two. What's that about eliminate?
Yeah. Invalidated his first lap.
Oh dear.
Well, the Devils now going on.
Comes Magic Mark. And it's raining.
It is raining.
35.4. And the rain is falling, so
Oh,
Kim says 35.8. It seems to be. He may have invalidated already, that's a problem.
well, that's it. I will go check.
I think he is, he's in mode 0. I don't know why, but maybe he's done his lap and missed it, but he's just not improved in the
Yeah,
end.
he's invalidated it.
Not what you want.
Well done.
The rain is falling though, this could be a tricky thing to navigate for all the drivers.
As
Least of all HLG.
oh,
Just gone around turn 1 and 2.
bit deep going out.
Just going to burn us in sector 3. Struggling for grip and traction.
So it's
Doesn't look
HLG,
that wet, but he will be greasy.
especially
Yeah.
on them
Yeah.
softs. As Devil, he's trying to get past.
Skunk puts it in P4.
Oh. P3 and P4
So he
for
will
the
be
title
slightly behind his
contenders.
championship rival there. Magic Mark provisionally pole. I don't think anyone's going to knock him off now, given the conditions, but HLG is probably the only one that can do that.
The Devil,
Devil is now in the pit lane, so we'll have to go on board with HLG, but fortunately,
clipped the back of Kimster when going in pits.
yeah, I believe to see that. But
Oh. Fucking HLG. Oh, he gets a bit sideways.
good save.
On the P9.
Only P9, but decent save.
Yeah.
And Magic Mark takes pole position.
Ollie just
And so, just to confirm the order, Magic Mark takes pole by a couple of tenths from Matt GW, from Kimster, Skunk Burner, not much between them two, Devil, Eliminator, Phoenix, Tom Chelsea, HLG, and SZ Gaming just couldn't get a soft time in at the end. And the rain came, and that ruined any chance HLG had a pole position. Just got caught out by the conditions, unfortunately for him. But I think he's got the strategy and the pace to have a decent race to navigate this problem. So let's see what he can do. And I just hope I haven't jinxed him again, because I don't think he will forgive me a second time, even though he hasn't the first time yet. I think a second I may well go to the Naughty Engine shed forever. So we'll see what happens. Sorry, HLG, I love you, buddy, but this is how it works.
Could we not jinx
I only
people?
curse people I care about. Apparently. But yeah, anyway. I shouldn't have to watch this to see if anyone's a Naughty Engine, but you never know who's going to try radio before lobby host.
Dun, dun.
So, who's your pick for victory today?
I'd say Kimster, as he is stronger around here. But considering what Mike's just done, I'd say Mike as well. Mike could be a contender for the win.
Yeah. Magic Mark can be very quick on his day as well. He's like Skunk Burner. He can be quicker than Skunk Burner sometimes. Skunk's quick, but he's more consistent with it. Magic Mark may go missing for a moment of the race, but then he'll pull it back in the end. Like you say, Kimster loves the track. HLG loves the track, so I'm just hopeful for a very good race, and whatever happens, happens. May the racing gods decide it favourably.
Just waiting for him to do the strategies and the setups.
Yep. Patiently waiting like good engines this week.
Yes. As F4 have just been starting to learn again.
I mean, it's Russia next week, so that could be another challenge in his own right.
I like Russia. Good track.
I mean, I won't be there to see you get victory, but I believe in you.
Can I get 4 back-to-back poles?
No.
Is the real question.
You've gone three quarters of the way to doing that, so good luck to you. And Phoenix Red is up, so yeah, no Naughty Engine points so far. I just wonder when the rain's coming.
The mysteries. That's the formation. It's just died.
So, strategies. A lot of mediums, a couple of hards and a soft.
Only one person on, well, 2 people on hards, Matt and Phoenix, and then gaming on softs, and the rest are all on mediums.
Yep. It's a very strange call, gaming on the softs now, and I don't know why he's done it, because he went out in Q2, but then he used mediums in Q3, which is weird, but anyway. You would think, given that he's second on the hards, he would have a great chance to win strategy, but he's going to be so much slower than the guys around him at the start. You may not have that.
Advantage at starts. Right, he might not. He's not going to be as fast off the line as everyone else. As they're all coming up now. Rachel is now lining up.
Lights! Some form of action.
They got help quite a bit then.
They did, but they seem to be away now. Magic Market's going to start. Matt is again, like I said, he's lost the position to Kimster just at turn 1, I think. But he gets it back into turn 2 and 3.
Eliminator's dropped all the way to back.
Eliminator's been facing the wrong way. I think he's had a bit of a slow getaway, but everyone else seems to be up positions. I am a terrible,
Oh,
terrible
Kimster's getting past
engine.
Matt.
Yeah, that's key. Marshall has missed the race. Oh dear.
Oh, Devil nearly clipped the back of Matt. Going into. And now Skunk's all over the back of his teammate. HLG's had a good start, he's up to 7th now. Closing the gap down to Phoenix. Mark is pulling away from Kimster now. He's got a 1.7 gap. Let's go back up to 1.8. Oh, I said Matt, I meant Mark. Oh, Devil got past Matt. And he's going to try and get past him, I think. On the straight if he's close enough. No, Skunk's not close either. There's a tiny walk up. There's a limit of the pits. What's the point?
HLG and Phoenix are close together now on these opening laps.
Eliminator's just stopped a bit soft.
Okay, that's an interesting, very early move. There's a yellow flag somewhere, and Ridgely's facing the wrong way. Andrew's facing the wrong way too. Stewards will be busy on that one probably.
Yeah, Critchley, I think, hit Andrew. I would say he's got a 5-second time limit for it. As Critchley nearly spins.
Nope, Christie finds a little bit of a wall there. I've been a terrible, terrible engine, and I think that this is not the right time to take this public forum to accept apologies, but I'm going to do that now. I am truly deeply sorry for being a stupid idiot engine.
Critchley and Andrew both have front wings, and so does Gaming. Gaming has no front wings.
HLG has a front wing, and he's gaining very quickly on Phoenix. Unfortunately, if he can't get the move done, he needs to because he's on the quicker tyre. Phoenix has the better race strategy at this point, but HLG will be keen to get on with this.
The gap to Mark and Kimster is 2 seconds now. As Devil goes for a move. And they're both side by side. Oh!
Let's have a look at that one then.
There's a little bit of contact, but I don't think there were damage to both cars. No, there wasn't any damage.
Yeah, I think they're fine.
Is Matt might try and join in now?
So sorry.
Another time penalty for Critchley. It's 3 seconds this time.
I apologise for dropping the F-bomb. I'm an idiot. And I just feel horrible.
Why is Critchley not paid?
I don't know.
He's got a front wing. What's he doing? He's got no front wing. What's he doing?
How much damage has he got?
I think. He's got damage, but he's like right side.
Maybe
his left side
maybe he
isn't
can
there.
handle it till he starts. I don't know, but we'll see anyway. Let's go look at a battle. HLG.
Skunkburner's dropped back. He's on to 8 now. HIG has DRS, but not close enough to make it work on
Yeah,
Phoenix.
can't quite use it yet, but he's getting ever so closer to that magic window where he's going to be able to put his car down alongside and ahead of Phoenix. But he
Really
just needs
do
to
it
be a
down
little
here.
bit careful of Phoenix's braking because the differential in tyres. He might try it, but if he's on the outside, he'll go for it. Phoenix goes defensive. That is the move not quite done.
Oh, there's eliminated.
Good effort.
Fastest lap.
Plenty of space between the two drivers there.
Yeah, Critchley's not pitted. But Skunkburner's he's like that.
No, that's not going to help him with his championship. At least not this week.
And the gap to leader is changing between 3.9 and 4.1. As the battle for second with Devil, Kimster and Matt. But the battle for fifth, which is
Yeah,
now,
it's a great battle for fifth.
I feel like
Tom Chelsea's on behind now.
yeah, he might start getting caught up with these. Magic Mike gets the fastest lap. Oh no, Devil. HLG looks like he was going to go for the move down into turn 1, but he wasn't close enough. Oh, a bit deep. As he has DRS on Phoenix, but Chelsea has DRS on HLG, but isn't
Yeah.
close enough
Tom
to
Chelsea
make
seems
it
to
count.
have dropped off a bit, so we'll go back on board with HLG.
As Critchley's on the back of Andrew now for 10th. The final point. He has DRS. Will he go for a move into turn 1? No. Because Andrew didn't open the gap wide enough. Because there was no gap there. So Critchley didn't go for the move. But will Critchley go for the move down the straight, the second straight? Yeah, Critchley's just moved up into 10. Oh, but he's gone wide. Now Andrew's got past. Has game in pits again. Oh, he's retired in pits. Rain has started. The rain is starting to come down on us.
The rain, yeah, it's a sound as well. Just ask HLG what rain sounds like on this game.
I'm only on lap 6. Will HLG get the move done now on Phoenix? The Kimster has dropped back from Devil. Sector 3 yellow. Oh, Critchley spun. But does he have damage? No.
I'm gonna find out, but I'm engrossed in this battle between Phoenix and HLG.
As Andrew's gone to
The rain.
but it's,
That is way too early.
it's not into weather.
Should have been watching Thursday when someone did the same thing. Thursday? Monday? Oh my god.
And Critchley's gone on into as well. They're going to burn them tyres. As the Devil is now starting to close the gap on Mike. HLG is starting to see the ear eyes, I think. So the only person with penalties is Critchley so far. But I think I know he's back. As he's spinning his car, and he's hit the bridge again. He's broke his wing. He's spun, but he's just burnt now. He's retired on track. Why are people's cars always ghosting for me?
Because we've all ghosted on for this track.
No, it's just on straights. Like, on straights, like, Skunkburn's ghosting.
Skunks left the session so he'd ghost.
Oh, yeah. And Andrew.
Else he's,
Andrew's been ghosting for me.
Oh,
On
has he?
straights. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise the gaming was out. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, he retired in pits, but Critchley retired on track.
Well, that was not very smart of him.
As Matt is now starting to gain on Kimster.
Yeah, the hards may be a little better off at this kind of temperature. There'll be no temperature in the track, and the hards just sort of do that a little better as Andrew's ghost car gets nicely out the way, which is good to see.
But HLG is closer to Phoenix now on this lap. As Tom Chelsea gets his first penalty.
That's a naughty engine.
But Critchley, who's retired had 8 seconds worth of penalties. As Mark and Eliminator are pitted for inters. It's not into weather yet.
I still think it's a bit early, but I'm not really.
I'm not too sure. It's not.
It doesn't look ready, but
It's not.
I don't know. I've been wrong about this season before, so I could well have done it again, but
We'll just see what happens with him if they spin it. But I think Tom Chelsea is going to pit now. Matt, Tom Chelsea are pitting. Are they going into us? Matt is. And so is Tom Chelsea. Are we on a different track? So
It must be. Maybe we're seeing a different track to what's going on, but I'm just confused as you are.
We'll just see if they are losing time now to people who are still on slicks. Yeah, Mike's losing time to HLG ahead of him. It was battling Phoenix though.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Devil
The
gets a
Inters
bit-
are not. Oh dear. Mate, he's just going straight on, no brakes. I feel like I'll get the blame for that. Sorry, mate.
He's still got a fine front wing. His front wing's still perfect. The track is starting to look slippery now. Yeah, I think it might be time now. I'm not too sure. As HLG is struggling on these medium tyres. As the Devil pits and Kimster
Maybe it is ready.
and Phoenix. Alfa Romeo gonna double.
Party in
start
the pit lane.
surprising. Phoenix isn't going to be held by his team. But he broke his front wing. DRS has now been disabled, so yeah, it is time.
They timed that well.
As
And
Phoenix
HOG
lost.
has jumped Phoenix because he got held.
Yeah, but Phoenix had a broken front wing, so they needed to change his front wing as well. That's the reason he got held. But if you may, your picture might not come to you. As the Devil and Kimster, well, the Devil hasn't changed position since he pitted, and neither's Kimster really. They're both first and second. Skunk's AI now pits. It depends on who likes the wet weathers now.
Oh man, I feel really weird. Oh, be quiet for a second, hang on. Sorry, I just can't.
HOG has crashed. He has put it in a wall. Probably misjudged his braking. Which puts Phoenix and Chelsea up a place. The Kimster slides through. the Kimster clips the wall coming off the bridge, which means Mark is now going to be gaining on him. Sector 2 yellow. Is that for Tom Chelsea spin? Well, he didn't spin, he was just going slow through the hairpin. Mark is now on the 8/10 behind Kimster.
Okay, I need to go cool off. Honestly, I can't see right now. I'm having some sort of weird reaction to my shot the other day, but I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hopefully, it won't be too long. Sorry.
Mr. Kimster slide into turn 4, I think. He is having trouble on these wet tyres as Mike was going to go for a move, but Kimster closed the gap. And the Devil have a 9-second gap to driver behind, which is Kimster. And then Mike, who is in P3 currently. Oh, Mike being late on the brakes, nearly tapping the back end of Kimster, but managed to get out of the way in time, so he didn't touch him. As Matt gets a 3-second time penalty now. As Kimster now opens the gap up to a second. Oh, yeah. There's Matt Pitts. What's he putting on? He's going on wet tyres. I don't think it's wet conditions, or we'll just have to see and find out if he's made the right choice to want it wet. As Mike clips the wall coming out, but he hasn't got any damage, I don't think. No damage from Mike. Which means this gives Kimster some sort of a breather for a couple of laps, as the gap is up to 1.5 seconds. Matt is losing time to Tom Chelsea, but it's still hard to see if the wets are going to work or not. now Mark is now back into 8 tenths at Kimster, as the battle for second is still going on. No, Mark's losing time to Tom Chelsea, who's in 5th. As Eliminator is now gaining on Matt. Slowly but surely. As Andrew now just gets past the... No? Now Andrew gets past the AI Kairos burner. As Mark is now 40 attempts behind Kimster. Oh. His Eliminator goes on the wets now as well. But I don't think that's the right choices. Matt has been losing time for Chelsea. But he's on the Inters. Although he's not getting. And he's losing now. We have a yellow flag. That's just Eliminator coming out of the pits very slowly. Will this allow Andrew to start catching up to Eliminator to get past? Phoenix is starting to gain a mark ahead. This will be a good set of points for Alfa Romeo for the constructors and Renault. So yellow lines. That's Eliminator, he's spun it on the wets, which will allow Andrew to get past. But as that yellow flag allows Mike to catch up to Kimster. Now as the gap is still, oh, it's got up to 1 second now. 14 laps to go in this race.
Yeah, sorry about that. Felt really weird for a few seconds there. Some sort of side effect to medication and stuff, but I'm back with you. I'm sorry to leave you alone like this. It seems to have been a good battle, and I'm still on board with Magic Mark and Kimster.
Yeah, that's the only battle that's been happening. But Eliminator has spun it again, and Eliminator spun it.
I see he's also out on wets. Is that smart?
No, because Matt's been losing time. Well, he's been dropping back from Tom Chelsea, and he's been losing time from Andrew. Andrew's starting to close the gap.
Do you think he will be wets in a few laps and they're just going to make up all the time they've just lost, or do you think he's just going to stay this kind of condition? Because it seems to have eased off a bit, the rain as well.
Yeah, I think it's going to stay this condition for Inters, because Eliminator spun it in sector 2, like the lap earlier. Devil's doing a good job to keep this gap to Kimster. And then Mike's doing well to keep close to Kimster as well. As Andrew gets a 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. As Mike has now got past Kimster, he's pitting. He's going on for wet, so it might be wet condition now, because it started. It's
definitely looking a lot slicker on off the racing line. It's confusing me. I'm not going to lie. I'm really unsure, but let's see if these Inters can hold it together until they know whether it's going to be wet or not.
As Eliminator gets past Andrew. And with Kimster Quinn out in 4th now, is Mike started going under pressure from the people behind. But Tom Chelsea is still on there, Inters, who is losing time.
What I was going to say, the man to watch now is Kimster on the wet tyres. And we'll see what he can do with them.
So far up as well.
See if he can gain on Phoenix heavily, and then we'll know if he's on the right tyre.
Yeah, I think he is, because Tom Chelsea's losing time to him. Yeah, Kimster is starting to get in on Phoenix. The gap is coming down. The gap is now 10.5 seconds to Phoenix, but it was 11.
Okay. Devil's just coming out on wets, and Magic's coming in for wets, so definitely seems to be the way to go now. Phoenix in as well, so Kimster should be back in front of Phoenix. Just noticed the teammates are together on the track. I've really just noticed that. 19 laps in. You'd think I'd know by now.
Oh, he's got Mark Haswell in the pits.
Oh, he has. That's key. Oh, Phoenix needed a front wing. That's why he's
Again?
dropped a bit. Yeah.
That's his second.
Everyone on wet tyres now.
Can Kimster now close the gap to Devil? Is a real question in this amount of time. Well, not even that. Still got quite a bit. Oh, Eliminator's crashed.
Oh dear.
We'll have to just watch Scumburner's AI car.
I was gonna say.
See what's happened. Unless it's been cleared away by the time his AI car gets there. Oh no.
Oh, there it is. That's a big shunt.
Probably got too much on curve and spun it. Now we only have 8 drivers running in this race. Do you reckon Kimster will be able to close this gap to Devil?
I'm sure he'll give it a damn good go, and he's also got a, like, Magic Mark will come strong from behind as well. I think. I don't know how strong Kimster is in the wet. I haven't seen a lot of him in the wet, so we'll see over the next 12 or so laps.
Well, my daily race was a wet start. So that was fun. You join back and it's wet.
Yeah, it's always a danger that it can rain at any track, but unless it's Silverstone, apparently it never rains there on this game, which is weird. But anyway.
If it's wet next season, where's to blame?
Well, I mean, things carry on the way they are. I'm a naughty trio, won't even be here next season, so, you know, whatever.
Oh, Kimster gets a little bit sideways, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say a little bit of a struggle there, but he seems to be maintaining the gap from behind at this stage. So, he's not really gaining in front either, so everyone's just holding firm at the moment. Do you think he'll switch back to Inters, or do you think he's just way too heavy now for it to really matter?
No, it's too heavy for Inters now.
Yeah, I didn't mean now, I just meant, do you think, in a few laps or so? Like maybe the final few laps of the race? Or do you think it's just pretty much everyone's just going to try and get around now, get the points that they're currently in?
I think it won't be Inters in a few laps to end, because the rain is coming down heavy now.
Yeah, no, I thought I'd try and get an opinion on what's going on, but...
Sector 1? Who's that? Oh, Devil!
Oh, that's music to Kimster's ears.
That's in turn 1, I think.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Has he got damage? No, he doesn't have damage, I think.
Doesn't appear to have damage, no, but he's definitely, like...
Lost a lot of time there.
Kimster's eyes are now on stalks, thinking, holy shit, I'm back in this. He's also took Magic Mark with him as well, so now he's a bit of a scrap.
Oh yeah, Magic Mark has started to get on him, Kimster. Because the gap was 3 point something, now it's 2.6.
Kimster seems to be struggling a little bit in these conditions. But
well, depends on whether you like the wets.
Magic Mark is using ERS and Kimster is not at this point, so maybe that's got something to do with it.
Yeah.
Seems to have a lot of ERS to use.
But the Kimster is starting to close the gap now, I feel like. In corners he is, but the straights I think Devil has the better straight line advantage.
Magic Mark's still gaining. I think we'll watch him for a few laps and see if he can overtake.
Being very careful through this last section,
Extra
Quite
careful
right.
in these conditions, yeah, of course.
as it is easy to accidentally corner cut with child, aren't
Yeah.
as that is where most of my penalties came from. And Matt is on 8 lap old wets.
Yeah, he bit them on way too early.
Yeah,
Um,
feel like he might have burnt them up a bit too much.
I was going to say, he probably burned them out a little, yeah, so he's now going to struggle. But I suppose
a bit-
it could have easily gone the other way. He could have worked out for him, but unfortunately on this occasion he's not going to capitalise as much as he would want to. But Magic Mark is now 2 seconds pretty much behind Kimster, who
Is 8.3 behind Devil. And I don't think Devil has any penalties. Oh no, Devil has a penalty. We'll see what.
oh, does he? Wow,
Yes.
I forgot about that.
I think it's just 3 seconds more. Yeah, it's only a 3-second penalty for Devil. Unless Kimster can get within 3 seconds, he will win the race on penalties. If he doesn't get any himself. And Magic Mike doesn't have any penalties as well. There's Andrew as the fastest lap as well in the race. But that's not going to be beaten, I don't think now. As Mark has started to drop back now from the Kimster. Well, Kimster.
The gaps, Kimster seems to have picked up his pace a little bit. The gap seems to be back to 3 seconds rather than 2.
I think that is because Mark is now starting to save his ERS around corners. That could
That's what
also
Kimster's
help.
been doing for a while, like I say, but yeah. Race leader coming through this section again.
Let's see if he does make another mistake. If he does, well, Kimster will be able to capitalise on it this time.
What's the gap over the line?
8.1-ish. Yeah, it's
So
like 8
2 tenths is
seconds.
found now, I guess. Yeah. Still around the 3, so this race is not over yet.
But 7 laps to go now to end. Surprised Skunkburner hasn't joined back. As the Devil is now starting to open the gap to Kimster. It's gone to 8.6 now. And Mark is dropping back away from the Kimster now. The gap's gone to 3.3.
Oh. Sorry, I got a little bit excited. There was a car behind Magic Mark, but it was the Ferrari of Andrew, wasn't it? And then I thought, oh, it might be Phoenix, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it's only Andrew. Matt has now took the wets for 11 laps. I think the rain is starting to slow down now, but I don't think it's going to be enough for...
Yeah, it's too late, yeah. It's just going to peter out for the remaining few laps, probably in this order, unless more drivers have brake issues. And that could happen, to be fair, in the wet. So if in the second track it looks really dry in sector 1, all of a sudden.
Yeah. If you just missed
Confusing, but
brake in, then you're screwed. Especially in wets. Starting to look dry in sector 2 as well.
yeah, it's definitely drying up, but like you say, I don't know if it's gonna dry, like words, you know, whatever. Words are
Dry up.
stupid. That's the phrase. I'm sorry if I cursed my driver again tonight. I feel responsible.
Matt has done well to keep that 6th place even though I don't think Andrew...
His tyres won't be that healthy, to be fair, but yeah, he's done well to give himself a chance if it happens in front.
The thing is, he could still pit for a new set of wets and still stay ahead of Andrew.
He could, yeah, he could. Is Andrew still in the race, or is he lagged out? I don't remember.
I think
He's still there.
in the race. Yeah, he's still in the race.
I know
He's
Skunk
quite
hadn't
close
come
to
back. I just didn't know if Andrew had left as well.
He's
But yeah, and it's still good.
him. Mike's pitting.
Maybe he thinks it's time for instant. I don't know. Watch that carefully, but he might not be far off, you know.
Yeah, he's gone
He has.
into but Phoenix
Interesting.
has now just got ahead of him.
So again, now Magic Mark is a car to watch. Has he made a mistake? Judging by the track, you'd say no, but we're not racing.
The rain is definitely slowing down now. And so is Tom Chelsea's pitting as well. Is he going on to... Yeah, Tom Chelsea going on to Inters as well.
That's very interesting to note.
As Matt is staying out. On them very worn wets.
From helicopter cam, it looks like a dry track. It's so strange.
What is
It's
that?
not, because you can see the spray coming off the tyres, but it looks dry. Ish. From helicam.
Well, Scott Burners AI is pitting. Mark is gaining time on Phoenix up ahead.
Yeah, you would think that the readers will be in for Inters at this point, knowing that, but the only one really in danger of missing a podium at this point is Phoenix. Kimster and Devil should get one. unless they stay out on wets.
Oh,
Devil's in.
pitting, I feel like.
I think Kimster will be in as well, yeah. Kimster's the one
he
left.
is.
Phoenix again, he's going to get held in the pits behind his
I don't
teammate.
think he'll be held
Potentially.
as much this time. He's not
That
as
slide will
close
help.
as he was last time. Yeah. It'll help the pit, but not Mark gap to him. Yeah, he's not going to be held.
That's good for him. But he's still come out in 4th, I guess.
Oh, Mark's just got past
Oh,
Kimster coming
just
down
got
the straight.
just got Ollie, but
Straight.
I think Kimster's just trying to do what he can to stay ahead in the championship at this point.
Phoenix has got a penalty now.
Firebird.
Oh, Matt is now pitting.
Strange time, but okay.
He's just put on the into. Oh yeah, he's had a damage from wing, so he's putting a front wing on. The Devil has done a good job this race to keep that gap. As Kimster is now 8 tenths behind Mark. It is now his turn to try and get past. Once again. As it is now, what, 28 out of 31.
Kimster seems to be gaining on Magic Park though. Looking at this, seems to be much happier on the inters than he was the wets.
Did this go down to their very last lap?
Looks like it will.
As he just gets a little bit sideways coming into the straight. Tom Chelsea's got another time penalty.
Yeah. That won't change much, I don't think. All she can really do is solidify his position, I guess.
Devil started 5th on the grid.
Did. Did.
Let's see. Tom Chelsea. Apparently he's got 3, 6. He has 9 seconds worth of penalties. Does Tom Chelsea? They've just got another one.
Yeah.
Tom. Just got another
Oh, Kimster. Careful.
As the top 3 have just started lap 29 now.
any naughty entry points at Magic Mark? I can't remember.
I don't think so right now. I'll check now.
Okay.
No, it's only had one warning this entire race.
Oh, fair enough. It's definitely going to the end then.
I'll check Kimster now. He's only had 2 warnings. If he gets one more, he'll get a penalty.
Yeah, he'll be on the edge.
As the gap has started to form now. But it's still close. As Matt gets another time penalty.
Yep, again, it's not going to change a lot down there, but
No.
it shows how difficult conditions are.
Still debris of front wing on track.
Don't know who's.
I think that was HLG's when he crashed out.
Well, that was a long time ago. Still there.
Now, yeah. As Kimster gets a little bit sideways. Going through the last sector. The last section of corners.
2 laps to go.
I feel this is going to be Devil's race win.
Looks like it at this stage, yeah. The gap is back to 9 seconds, but the battle for the final podium space is not really concluded yet. May not be until the final corner.
Can we have a photo
But I think
finish?
Kimster will know he's just should be content to get P3. He'll extend his championship lead. With Skunk Burner down in P8 and disconnected from the lobby, he probably won't get any points at all.
Like first 3
So-
laps it disconnected, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember. He was very early on, so.
As
Oh,
Phoenix
Firebird.
gets another attack at
Never mind. Shouldn't put him in any danger from behind, as Tom Chelsea has multiple penalties too, and is also 18 seconds in front of him, so.
He's only got 2 penalties.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just. He'll be under no pressure, just gotta finish. And I'm sure he will do that. And around they go to start the final lap of the race. Devil's already into turn wherever the hell he is. Magic Mark comes through 1 and 2. Kimster close behind. This is the battle that we'll look at. Sorry all of the cars, but this has been the battle pretty much. Kimster's been in a battle the entire race, so why wouldn't we look at it? HLG and Phoenix had a bit of a battle early on as well, but unfortunately that ended.
End up. So good. As Alpha will take some good points away from this week.
They certainly will, yeah. They've had strong races in all divisions, I think. Let me just double check that.
Double podium in F4. And then
Double podium F4, nothing in GP3, but massive points. Podium and a 4th place, potentially in GP3. GP2, sorry. They're doing well. It's a massive haul of points. Should probably see them jumping from the Renault in the overall constructors.
what are the constructors' orders right now?
Here goes Racing Point, Ferrari, Mercedes, Renault, Alfa, Toro, Red Bull, McLaren, Haas and Williams.
Oh, like Williams in real life then.
Yeah. So Darl Williams actually have points. Devil crosses the line to win the race. Magic looks like he's going to take B2. Well, Kimster will take B3.
He can't be too upset about that.
Can't be, I was going to say, he may be a little bit disappointed that he lost second, but if he thinks about the championship, he'll be more than happy with that.
The Kimster Kimster didn't change any positions that race from where he started and where he finished.
No, nor did I last night.
Or me on Monday. And then Mark's dropped down one place, and then Devil has gained 4 for this entire race.
Who would you give driver of the day to then, sir?
I'd say either Phoenix or Devil.
Yeah, Phoenix has had a solid race. Kept out of trouble, don't really need to. He doesn't have many solid races, but I'm tempted to give it to him. Not discounting the job the Devil did, but Phoenix deserves a bit of love on the stream, so
He had a good battle.
I'll go with that.
With
I'll go with that. He's had a battle as well, yeah.
Also, there is the winner. No? Of Devil. So Devil P1, Mark P2, Kimster P3, Phoenix 4th, Tom Chelsea 5th, Matt GW 6th, Andrew 7th, Skunk Burnett 8th, but I don't think he'll stay there because he didn't do half at race or whatever it is to.
Yeah. I don't think he did
the
enough laps, but
and then the non-finished were eliminated RX7, HOG, Critchley and Gaming. Yeah. Just wait and see if everyone else has ticked the boxes.
has everyone ticked the box?
Yeah.
Yep.
Kimster,
Hmm?
have you ticked your box?
Yes, I said that.
I didn't hear you.
Alright, everyone's ticked the box, everyone's here. I'll hand over to Kane to do the podium interviews as my voice has left me. So I will be back to conclude the stream shortly. But over to you, Kane.
Alright, we'll start with Kimster, who finished in P3 and P3. So you had a good race, good qualifying. Do you have any words about what happened?
Not really. No, I drove in the best race I possibly could. The works. I mean, when I for the wets, I made the right call, gained a lot of time, kept Mark behind me for a bit, and then of course he switched the inters and then just did a brilliant lap to get ahead, and then I was trying to push the car to catch up, but he was because he had the what is it? The manual gears. He could have just made control his car better in the wet. And I was losing the back end quite a bit, and just losing time and gaining it back. On the last lap, I just kind of tried to put together like a quali lap to try and maybe get close to him, maybe have a dive, but I just couldn't get close enough. But qualifying was good. I mean, I had fastest in Q2, which I was happy about.
Just couldn't convert that into Q3 though.
Yeah, I know. I screwed it up a bit. Apologies to Devil if I screwed you lap, mate. I didn't really know.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Yeah,
So,
but it was
Russia next.
all over. It was a good one.
So Russia next week. What do you think about it? And do you reckon you'll be able to do a good performance?
No. To be honest,
Why
I hate
is that?
Russia. It's one of my worst tracks. To be honest, I literally despise it. But I mean, I've won around tracks that I don't even like. I won China, and I hate China, so I might do better because it's a track I don't like. I just don't want it to rain because rain seems to be the death of me. Because if maybe it was dry, I could have been fighting for the win, but I was only kind of fighting for second place, which is not really what I wanted. But because of Skunk not actually being in the lobby, then I kind of gained points on him and to the championship lead back, I think. But yeah, I'd love to keep an eye on what happens with him. In Russia, he might like it and completely dominate me in that, and then it'll be back and forth with the championship. But it's been fun, yeah.
Right. Good race then. So we've got P2, Magic Mike. He had a good qualifying, started on pole and then finished second. You look like you had a good race. Do you have any words?
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. I pitted way too early for the intermediates. I think Kimster and Devil got it bang on. And then I stayed out for an extra lap as well on inters when it were supposed to have been wet. And that cost me time as well. But I think I made my time back. I pitted that one lap earlier towards the end, and I got the jump on Kimster. Because the undercut here is very good. So I planned it out. I weren't catching the Devil anyway. We were too quick in wet. I was a bit gutted it was going to rain because I'm not good at all at wet. Well, I've definitely taken P2. Yes, I was going to say a good race with him. I enjoyed that. And well done to the Devil for winning.
Yeah, so same again, Russia next week. What do you think?
I don't know. I haven't done Russia for a while. Well, I did actually do the practice today. But it's so hard, just not corner cutting and stuff. You get
Yes,
penalties
tough
way
track.
too easy. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'll say it. Hopefully, it's not a bad track for me, but we'll see.
So then we'll go to our race winner who qualified in P5, the Devil. Yeah, had a good race. Not a strong qualifying, but you managed to convert that into a win.
Yeah, I had a few problems in qualifying. I thought I could get P2, P3, but it was what it was. It was still a good position, P5, I think. And I knew I just had to try and just keep it clean, and not getting any instances, and I can move myself up. I got tangled with Skunk Burner, I think, coming into turn 1. But luckily I didn't get any front wing damage. And then I think me and Kimps had a good battle. I don't know if we made a little bit of contact, but I don't know. I didn't get any front wing damage from that as well. And I knew I had to overtake him quite early because Magic Mark had like a 5-second lead in like under 5 laps. So yeah, I had to get past him, and it ended up being quite a comfortable race in the end, except for me spinning out in turn 1 and losing about 10 seconds.
So it's Russia next week. Do you like the track? And
Yeah, I do like the track. It's you got to practice a lot. Yeah, you got to practice a lot for it, but it's so much fun. Just you got to pay attention as well for track limits. But if you can get it right and you can hit those apexes quite fast, you can get some good laps. And I'm pretty decent at tyre wear around there as well, so hopefully I can get another good result. But obviously Magic Mark, he's a very fast driver, and Kimpster as well, and many others in this league, so it'll be hard to get a podium. But I'll give it a good try.
I think that's it, Mackie.
Great job. Thanks, Kane, for for tonight. You've done a good job filling in when I disappeared as well. Great job in the podium. Congrats all the finishers. We will see you again next week around Russia. Till then, farewell everyone. Have a good evening. Good night.